Oh hey, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hannah, we're doing something for the very first time on this channel. Tell them what we're doing.
We're going to the Arizona Toy Convention!
We have never been to a toy convention on this channel, so stick around for that. Lots of awesome vintage retro toy action. But we actually have to be in a really big hurry to get there because our car broke down when we were trying to get there. So instead of spending the whole day there, we only are going to be able to go there and spend a couple hours. If you want to know more about our kind of crazy car troubles, our podcast this week is actually all about just that. So go listen to this week's podcast. Also, one more thing you can check out when this video is over. Hannah posted this whole awesome Bratz hunting video on her channel because they just re-released some new Bratz dolls. I think after you watch this video, you're going to want to watch that even more because, well, spoilers. Stick around.
Beach Party Bratz, each sold separately with 2 mix and match outfits. Other dolls sold separately.
Very early on in this channel, I went to a video game convention, and I kind of contribute a lot of our earliest success to that convention. It got us a lot of views, and then COVID happened, and I haven't been to a convention since. So in a lot of ways, going to this convention today feels like a homecoming. All right, Hannah, your first toy convention, what are you hoping to find?
Bratz doll stuff.
What do you think the chances of them actually having any doll stuff at all are?
0.
I don't know what I'm looking for. It'd be nice to go home with anything Power Rangers. I'll buy some trading card stuff if they have it. We'll see. It's officially about an hour 20 before they close, and there's still plenty of people walking in the door, so I don't think we're gonna be the odd one out.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. The only convention I have ever really been to is a bridal convention, and that was just for my old job, so it wasn't really something I was into, but this sounds like it's gonna be a ton of fun.
All right, we got in quick, but where do we start? Look at this. Look at this. There's already just tables full of bag toys. You know, we talked about selling here whenever we first heard about this. This is exactly what we'd be doing if we did.
Oh, for sure.
I'd have all my antique mall stock and look just like this. Okay, let's split up.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for trading card stuff for me, and what you know I like, I'll look for dolls for you. Go, go. We gotta at least put our eyes on everything before people start closing up. I don't know if you know this about conventions and stuff, but the last hour could be a little shaky if it's not a good convention. People just start putting their stuff away early. I don't think it's gonna happen here because look how crowded this is, but just in case, we're gonna at least do our first lap fast, lightning round. Good thing about this big of a crowd too is I'm just walking around with a camera, talking to myself, nobody notices. Too many people to notice.
So something I know about Dallas is he walks very quickly, so I'll probably end up covering less space than he does, so I'm gonna start over at the wall. Start all the way over in the back and see what I can find.
Okay, now that, if it's cheap, well, $10, it's all right. It's the White Ranger, which I don't have the Zord or the Ranger for. It's McDonald's. McDonald's Power Rangers movie toy. I might come back to that if I don't find anything else. But Power Rangers is definitely something in the toy world I could leave with today. So you guys know how I am. I like to buy most of my toy stuff at the thrift, and it's gonna be a bit of an uphill battle for me to buy much toy stuff at a convention. Unless I come across a deal like Hannah did where I'm buying a lot for a little, I'm not very likely to buy a lot of stuff here. Like that first Power Ranger that I saw. I really want it. I can see my Power Ranger collection just off to my side here, and I've got the blue Zord, red Zord, black Zord, and maybe the yellow one, but no white Zord. So I'd love to have that, but $10 is too much because one day I'm gonna buy a $2 bag with the Ranger in it, and then one day I'm gonna find the Zord at the bins, and I can kind of just wait for it. So I'm not gonna jump on this Power Ranger bag, but it was nice to see it there. This is difficult, I don't know where to start. All right, well, hey, look, trading card stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I wanted to do that with the new Millennium Falcon, but
It is kind of a bummer that we only have a little bit of time here today, but we'll just get through it really quickly. I am laser focused on finding Bratz dolls, and I feel like they're really gonna stand out in amongst all the Star Wars action figures and pops there's gonna be.
Just look for the blonde hair. Some of it's so random. You can tell some of these things are like people's collections, like very clearly, and they're just bringing out their extra stuff because it's so miscellaneous. But Hannah and I both started on opposite ends, and the idea was to meet either in the middle or whatever and compare notes on maybe what the other needs to go look at real quick before we have to get out of here, though you're gonna see it didn't really work out that way.
This is kind of cool. Dallas loves Ace Ventura. There's a ton of really cool stuff here. I really don't. Doll stuff. Walking through the first aisle, turn the corner, come around the other aisle, and there it is. the wall of pink. There's a whole table with blonde hair, pink dresses, and little Barbie legs. I am stoked.
I think that box of clothes has... They have Brat stuff. I need her to come back over here so I can look in that bucket.
There it was, a tub full of Brat stuff, but it wasn't on the table with the rest of the merchandise for sale, so I didn't understand why it was back there. The woman that was running the table was with another customer, so I waited until she was free for a second to ask her if maybe it was already sold and on hold for somebody, or if it was in fact for sale and I could dig through it. So she came over and I was like, ma'am, can I look through this tub or is it not for sale? And she's like, no, yeah, you could definitely look through it. I'm like, yes! Is that stuff for sale?
It is. I just didn't have enough room.
That's okay. How much
Bratz
for the...
fan?
Yes. Very much so.
There's some dolls, but they're not the ones we're looking for. A bunch of G.I. Joe over there. Minifigs, Pokemon. About as much Pokemon as you'd expect, I think. What'd you find? What'd you find? Is this all Bratz?
Yeah.
There really wasn't anything other than maybe a binder of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I was vaguely interested in on my first pass. And then I find Hannah, she only made it to her second row and she is knee deep in Bratz dolls, which is good because that's exactly what she said she wanted to find.
So most of the clothes, like some of them I had time to put together.
Sure.
So like you've got some that are like actually.
How much is some of this?
Well, she's saying like 5 to 10 on the dolls. How much is she?
10 on her.
Okay. I mean, she's pretty complete. That one's tempting. Like, get that one.
I'll tell you what Hannah
Her
doesn't know.
visor is in here.
Oh, okay.
Hannah, I brought some walking around money. So I actually spent about 30 minutes of our hour here at this convention, just kind of waiting for Hannah to decide what Bratz dolls she wants. And, you know, I keep some of that walking around money, which I can show you now because we spent it all, spoiler alerts, I guess. But I told Hannah, I was like, try to get it all. I've got some cash on me.
So,
There's not many left.
yeah, that's...
Have you sold a bunch today?
Yeah. That's why this is all set up in that.
So I start digging through that bad boy and she was so excited. I could see on her face that she was someone that really loved Bratz dolls as well. That was really awesome. She starts pulling out dolls and she's like, oh, look at this one. I have this one. Oh, here's one of the boys. Oh, this one's really cool too. And I'm just getting so excited. I'm seeing all these dolls. I'm like, all right, lady, let's talk numbers. I need to get some of these home with me. So she's like, well, for the ones that aren't really clothed, I'm doing 5 for, but for the ones that are in nicer condition, I'm doing 10. I'm like, all right, that's totally fine. I'm cool with spending $5 to $10 on these dolls.
At which point did she pull out the Spider-Girl doll?
The Spider-Girl doll.
No, I do have, she's in a box. She's not sitting out here, but I have the Spider-Man 3 special edition.
You
Bratz.
do?
Can we look at it?
She's in box?
Eyeballs on it?
Well, not like a box, but she's
Oh, okay.
in a box.
In a box.
separate.
Yeah. How much are you wanting on her?
I was asking 60.
Okay. She says to me, you know, I have the Spider-Man doll. I'm like, the Spider-Man 3 exclusive release?
So you already knew what it was?
Yes, I've seen this on the Bratz collection site a million times. I was like, I'm never gonna find that doll, never gonna see it in person. There's that one and the Shrek doll as well. She's a Yasmin doll with like green streaks in her hair. She's really cool too.
She's not actually green?
No, it would be funny. But she pulls out this doll. She's like, oh, it's in a box. I was like, wait, it's in box? And she's like, no, it's not in box, it's in a box. Like, okay, cool. I definitely want to see it though. I'm like, well, how much is it? I'm so curious. I was expecting her to be like, oh, it's like 150, but she said it's 60 bucks. So I was like, Oh, she's so cool.
Can I grab her?
Yeah.
She's so cool. I never thought I would ever see her.
And then this is Sasha with the Rooted Eyelashes.
Yeah, I forget which collection that's from. Is that the birthday bash? I think, I don't remember. I was doing a lot of research on my dolls like last week. God, she's pretty. I mean, $60 is completely understandable. I can't swing that, but I love it.
How many breast dolls are here?
I didn't want to bring it. My husband's like, well, if it doesn't sell, you get to keep it.
Yeah, well, maybe I should just let you keep it then. I'm digging through the rest of the stuff, and the tub is full of teeny tiny clothes. I'm pulling out a piece like, oh, I know I need this piece. Oh, I remember this piece. Like, there's so many good shirts and skirts and shoes in here. Like, I want it all. I really do. And Dallas kind of says to me, hey, you should ask her how much for all of it. I'm like, okay.
So I was like elbowing her. I was like, ask her how much for all of it. I, to be honest, was just kind of hoping like somewhere just shy of maybe $100 for all of it. And the woman thought about it. And while she was still thinking about it, I said, how much for all of it? I mean, just for the tub with everything in it, all the clothes. What's the least you would take for all of it? Just tub and all the bread stuff.
The stuff that was in the tub, not including this.
Not the expensive dolls. Yeah, that's separate.
The Barbies in the front there are just $3 each. I don't know, 40 bucks?
And she goes, I don't know, 40 bucks.
I'll take it.
Yeah, well, the lady seemed pretty excited about the 40 bucks. Like, I guess she didn't really expect to sell all of it. I don't know.
$40, and I'm like picking it all up, putting it back in the tub. Ma'am, I'm taking this home. Seems fair.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Load us up.
Can I keep this one, or do you really, really have to have it?
If you love her that much, take her. It's fine. I'm so curious. Where did you get your hands on the Spider-Man one?
Bookman's.
Really?
I found it at Bookman's
How
years ago.
much did you pay for it? I'm so curious how much.
$8 a trade.
Oh my gosh.
We always look for them there, but they don't turn up a lot.
I was like,
I've never seen anything like that there before. When I found that, I was like, oh my god.
that's insane. I've only seen a Bratz boy at Bookman's before. I was like, the Spider-Man and the Shrek ones, I'm literally never gonna see in my life. Like, just don't even worry about it.
No problem.
It's been a very long day.
I can't imagine. We planned on being here and open, but our car broke down on the way. So we got here in an hour to spare. Brat stuff.
I'm so excited.
Brat stuff. We bought it all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're very excited about this.
Yay! I asked how much she wanted for the whole thing, and she gave me a 40 bucks. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, let's take it.
I came into that convention looking for Bratz dolls, and I can say that other than that Spider-Man 3 doll, I left with every single Bratz doll in that convention. So the rest of the convention is for Dallas.
So I keep a $100 bill stashed in my wallet at all times for situations like this. Well, I say wallet. I literally keep it in my phone case. So if you ever find my body on the side of the road dead, check the phone case. So that's 40 down. I still got 60. Did she give you the money?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Just to make sure we got it. So I got a little bit to spend if I find something. So the rest of the whole convention was pretty funny because Hannah's walking around with this giant paper bag full of Bratz stuff, filming me, and I don't know, it was just fun. It wasn't like there was people with bags full of stuff walking around. Everybody had like a pop, or everybody had like a I don't know, a couple Pokemon cards, and Hannah's like, I bought all of it. It is a little bit of a bummer we didn't try harder to sell here because we've got enough stuff in stock that's priced and ready to go in our antique mall, but not actually put in our antique mall. We could have filled the table here and done well. Still just Dragon Ball Z toys. Check this out. All these troll dolls. You guys might remember an episode where we stood around in a Goodwill for like an hour a while back, and there were probably 50 troll dolls, and they were a little bit pricey, but they were worth it. And we thought about buying them, and then we left them. A little bit later on, I found a smaller collection of troll dolls, excuse me, and I put them in our antique mall, and they all sold instantly. And now I just wish I had more in stock, because like, look, 10 bucks, $6, $7 a piece, like people are paying pretty good money for them. So next time I find troll dolls, I'm gonna be buying them up. Obviously not at a toy convention. That bad boy right there is old.
Check out that Dr. Who stuff.
Oh, the Daleks? What are those? Wind up Dalek collector's pack. I guess they all wind up and go. Somebody comment below, what is this? I think it's just pretty art, but oh, it's Star Trek.
Oh, neat.
Nice. Oh, they play a weird version of space chess on Star Trek. That's what it is. That's pretty cool. It said Pokemon Go, but that's not what that is, okay? Oh, there's a lot of little Pokemon stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, there's just a table full of video games, but I don't see anything I want. G.I. Joe, Batman. I will. Okay, well, hold on. Come check this out. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I probably should stop fingering it. How much you have on these bad boys?
They're like around $1 to $2 a piece.
May I look at them?
I'm so sorry.
Some of them, yeah. I'll probably just buy the cheap ones. One, two, three, four, five, six. What's the least you take for just all of them?
Let's see what we got at this.
Well, that's 6 on those. 6. These are all a little bit more.
28. I take 20 for all of them if you want to do that.
So a lot of you are going to recognize these little lenticular squares. I'm a big fan of these. They basically made them for the original 150 Pokemon, and they're not that hard to collect right now, though the prices of them are going up. So I'm kind of feeling the pressure to buy these right now because I feel like my Pokemon collection here at home deserves them. I don't know. It's not really what I came here to spend money on. So I'm going to just buy the cheap ones. Thank you so much. I thought it was like the Garaflex flash tube for lightsabers. Well, I thought it's a flash for old camera, but is it the Garaflex for the lightsaber? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's only been like one other person that's kind of like known what it was.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted to build one. A quick little bit of trivia in case you didn't know. The original lightsaber that we saw in Star Wars, the one that Obi-Wan gave Luke that used to belong to his father, it was crafted by the Industrial Light and Magic team out of what was essentially the flash for an old-timey camera. It had this big bowl with bulb on it, and they took that apart and created the first lightsaber. And I feel like I deserve to give myself a little bit of a pat on the back because the guy that was selling this thing was actually really excited that I knew what it was. He said I was only the second person to have any clue why he had it and why he was selling it. And I have a couple other models that aren't the right one that would still make a cool lightsaber, but it won't make a good replica. How much you have on it? I know they go for quite a bit.
Yeah, I have like 150 on it.
Yeah, that's about right. Now, furthermore, in case you didn't know, there's actually some really crazy drama online because camera collectors are mad that prop makers are buying these very rare and hard to find flashes and turning them into what they see as toys. So I don't really have any hard feelings either way. I wouldn't mind to have come home with it because I do have pretty much everything else to put together my own perfect replica.
Pretty cool.
Well, because I have a box of lightsaber stuff at home, like random, like I have the calculator bit that makes the switch.
So you're almost there.
Yeah, like I'm pretty close. And then what they actually made the grips out of were very specific pieces or something from like England. And so instead of that, I've got, you know, those yardsticks that you tie like strings down with? I've got those cut up for the grips. So while we were at the convention, I want to make sure that I put everything Pokemon related in my eyeballs for 2 reasons. One, obviously I like Pokemon and I wouldn't mind going home with something. But a much bigger reason is we actually are kind of hoping to sell at this convention next time. And if we do, a large part of what we sell will be Pokemon. It'll be both cards and like plush and some other cool stuff we've accumulated. A lot of stuff from our antique malls, like on that day, if we ever go sell at the convention, we'll just take it out on that day and put it up for sale at the convention. So I want to see what everyone else is buying Pokemon-wise. So I'm kind of walking down the aisles and like, ooh, they bought this, they bought plush. A lot of people are buying cards. And sure enough, a lot of people were very happy to be digging through Pokemon cards at the convention. Long story short, I had a first edition Blue Eye set back then. Wasn't quite as valuable, obviously, back then.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble for something and my mother cut it in half.
Oh, dude. Oh, I feel your pain. I collected so much stuff and I got in trouble I kept getting in trouble in English class for talking, and my dad was like, brought in the dumpster to my room.
No.
Like, put it in there.
I did find a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in one corner, and honestly, I spent most of my time outside of looking at the Bratz dolls at this booth, chatting to this guy about his collection and his history playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And this guy, correct me if I'm wrong, Hannah, was a salesman.
He was the salesman.
He was the salesman. How much for that one?
How much for this one?
Yeah, I like that one better. 40? How much on the other one?
30, but I'll drop it down. I'll do 60 for both.
I definitely don't need both. I just,
you always need both.
well, so we make a lot of YouTube content, and I needed one that's more black, so the contrast of the camera looks better. So that one looks better, but we need it pretty bad.
If you want the other one, I'll throw it in for 20.
I don't want the other one. I wouldn't use it.
For your personal?
No, I like, we only play when it's like live on YouTube. We really,
Personal, it's okay.
yeah, it's all right. We just need the one.
There you go, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and thanks for showing me all that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I needed this. This is probably the thing we needed the most. Not very related to this channel, but on our other channel, we play live Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon battles. And this has the card space for both players on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've just kind of been like mashing together like a Magic mat and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Mat. So that was a good deal for 30. The one I was gonna buy on Amazon was like 60, so $30, that's a good deal. Yeah, I was saying before we let that, I found that one at a thrift store the other day.
Wow. Yeah, so these are 1000. This is 15 and up. And then yeah, the wheel's $5. Spin the wheel, land on whatever you get.
Do you mind if I film? I'll do that if I can film it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
$5. I don't even care what's on it.
You guys are Instagram on it?
YouTube.
Okay.
If you search Tendo, just T-E-N-D-O, it'll be the first thing to pop up. T-E-N-D-O, like Nin. That's cool. I'll follow it too. Check out their Instagram right here. These guys are really cool. Go over there and tell them that Tendo sent you.
All right. Yep. Exactly. Spread the wealth. Spread the wealth. Thank you. Of course.
All right, well, let's read at least. Let's read. You get, oh, I touched it. I should not have done that. Hollow VMAX. I was about to walk out the door to leave, and Hannah was like, wait, there's more booths outside the convention area, and there was, like, right inside the main door. And luckily, she remembered that because the best Pokemon booth in the whole place was actually right there outside the door. And it was the best because there was a spinny wheel for prizes. $5 per entry, spin, you get whatever you land on it. And you guys that have been watching for a while probably know this about me, but I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I walk into the video game store and there's video game grab bags, give me one. Whatever I'm purchasing, just put it on top. You might even remember one time we went to yard sales on the channel and someone had a mystery box at a yard sale.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, I'm the one that bought it. That's me. That's my favorite thing in the world. I'm gonna give it a good little flick. You ready? Yeah. We're gonna be here a while. That's a good little Susan right there. So I whipped out the one $5 bill I had, I gave it to him, and I spun that thing. It was a well-oiled bearing inside of that Lazy Susan because it spun for a good little while. Oh.
In the middle.
What does that mean? Nothing? Oh, that's what I get? Nice. Nice. No way, the new one. All right, well, we're going to open it right here if you don't mind. Come close. All right, so we need an alternate Art Rayquaza. You guys opened many of these yet? Have you opened any? I opened one Elite Trainer box. I was lucky enough to show up at Target while they were restocking. All right, here we go. Lillipup? It's $5 a spin, so I don't know. Bergmite? All right, here it comes. Do you see the edge of the card? It looks like it might be full art. No. Yes. It's a Rayquaza. It's the like $25 one. Yeah, it's like 20 bucks. High fives. High fives. Let's go. Rayquaza. It's actually my second one of those. I have two of those now, which is good because like one for my collection, one to resell, or one for my collection, one to play with. It was actually really good. It's a quick 25 bucks.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the Pokemon cards. Ash Ketchum was on my side. Actually, the guy working there said he'd give us 15 bucks for it, and I probably should have took him up on that. Or like there was this $20 Pokemon disc thing. I'll be right back. I might as well show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. I've got 4 or 5 of these. Here's one with Slow King and like Poliwhirl or something. They're just little bitty game discs. I don't even know what they do when you put them in the computer, but he had one of those in box, and I might have just said, hey, I'll just trade you this card for that. They were about equal value. Probably should have in hindsight, but I was pretty happy to come home with a double of one of the good cards in the set. Well, I say good cards, $25 cards. That set's full of cards that are going for like $700 right now. But I'll take 25. $5, 25 every day of the week.
Funk and Glow Brats, each sold separately with 2 mix and match outfits.
That is a bag right there, Hannah.
It's beautiful. I'm so pumped.
Well, I'll go ahead and start just kind of showing off what I got just a little bit so you guys can just at least take a look at it. Very happy to have these. They were in very good condition. That's about the only reason I bought them. Lenticular. Little lenticular Pokemon squares.
You want to know what I call that?
What?
Changey, switchy pictures.
Well, in case you were wondering, the correct terminology is lenticular. But I bought them because, look, just to show you real quick, this is the stuff that I've either accumulated from thrift stores or you guys have sent me some. Look how bendy that is. Can you see how curved it is? They warp really easily. I mean, most things made out of that kind of plastic that lenticular stuff is made out of will warp. So a lot of mine are warp. A lot of them are not. I'm kind of sitting here wishing I'd bought the rest of them that were there because he didn't want too much for all of them. But I'm going to add those 5 to my collection. And the mat's cool. Happy to have it. If you want to see more of this, go check out Rubber Duck Yellow, our channel where we play live Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh battles. It's going to look pretty much exactly like that. It looks good on camera, doesn't it?
It does.
I like it. I like it a lot. And then the big thing, this is basically my stack of good. That's all my Charizards and some of my good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then, of course, Hannah and mine's custom cards.
Yay.
But that's the card I got right there. That was probably the best buy. I spun the wheel for $5, got a pack, and pulled what's basically the best, cheaper card in the set. It's a card people want. So I could flip that on eBay right now for $25. I'll probably end up putting it in our antique mall in the lockbox or something one of these days, maybe after it appreciates just a little bit more. Now, Hannah, let's talk about your dolls, because that's my stuff there. I guess just go ahead and dump them out here. Just give us a full dump. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. There's so much little stuff.
Okay, well, you're going to have to check out Hannah's channel if you want to see more of this. Matter of fact, as we've already said, her whole video this week was just about hunting for new Bratz dolls. Pick something out of here and pick a couple things out of here and tell us what's special. I imagine she's probably the best.
I was going to leave with her whether or not we got a good deal on this whole thing. I was so excited about her. She is complete. I have the clothes for one of her sisters, I'll call her, one of the other girls in the collection, but I don't have any other dolls from that collection. He's a knockoff. I almost left him behind. But
I can tell that's fake.
Yeah, he's not right at all. Yeah, you can compare him to an actual Bratz boy.
Right.
He looks very, very different.
That's funny.
But the thing that I was so excited about with this set is that the clothes that are in it. There's so many little clothes in here that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this. This is the night set from the Nighty Night Girls, and I'm pretty sure I have that doll, so I'm very excited to have her clothes. It's just tons of little things in here.
We got an even better deal, I think, than I thought. Because I counted like 7 or 8 dolls, and we asked her how much for all of it, and she's like, I said all the dolls, or we kind of both said. I was over there like, you know, just tell her. But yeah, so we got them all. We got all this here for $40, which is amongst the better, or if not the best Bratz haul we've ever had.
Yeah, for sure. Because like she wanted about $10 a doll, so it would have been roughly one, two.
Some of them are a little cheaper, some are a little more.
Yeah, I mean like that there. That's all I would have gotten for $40. Yeah. So. And I got all this stuff. It's crazy. I'm so pumped about it.
Well, that's good. High five on that one. I'm glad we were able to haggle. That's kind of what the point of those events for. Especially, I think you were able to get such a good deal because we were there at like the last hour.
Yeah, she was probably like, I'm probably not going to sell a ton more. I need to get rid of this stuff.
And she was already joking about her husband trying to get her to get rid of more of it or something. So we got a good deal because we were the late birds, and that's awesome. Which one's your favorite, Hannah?
I think I'm definitely going to say this one because she is complete. I'm very excited about it. And then this one as well. I don't have very many Sasha dolls, so I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome. I didn't even show you guys all this.
Yay!
Just tons of stuff. Well, you guys maybe comment below and let us know what your favorite Bratz doll is there. And also comment below and let us know what your favorite thing you saw out on that floor was. Because I imagine we're going to have a lot of different people eyeballing a lot of good stuff. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Pretty please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more stuff like this. Matter of fact, where's that little card at? There's a little flyer for the thing. This is not an official announcement, but we're thinking about getting a booth at the next one, which is October, what does that say, 30th?
Day before Halloween.
Day before Halloween. Maybe do some sort of unofficial meetup if you guys want to come hang out and check out what we're selling and high-five us and stuff. Not officially saying that. We're going to still have to just try to register and stuff, but I think we might do that because we've got extra Bratz dolls, extra Pokemon stuff. We can sell some pretty cool stuff. So maybe look forward to that if you're in the Phoenix area or close by. I think that's going to be it, though. Any final thoughts? Did you have fun?
I did. There's a lot of cool stuff there, stuff that I'm not into, but really appreciated. So it was really cool to see everything. I
agree. I can't wait. I can't wait to go back, and I'm glad it's so soon. It's just a couple months away. Yeah. But do hit that subscribe button, please. Help us get to 15,000 subs. Check out her channel for way more Bratz action. You got to go watch it. Podcast channel, please check that out. And I know Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not everyone's thing, but if you want to see some live Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon stuff, that's there also. So until next time, guys, peace out.